Well, good morning. It is Friday, May 14th. We are almost to the weekend. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. No more nationwide mask mandate. More clarity on how you can win $1 million just for being vaccinated. America's roller coaster reopening and celebrating a major milestone, and a Friends reunion. Yes, we have so much news to get to today, and it's all coming up in just a minute. But first, we turn to Holly with a look at the forecast.
Thank you so much, Danielle. And as we look ahead to the weather for the rest of our Friday, we are noticing mostly sunny skies, some high cloud cover, certainly a beautiful day, and temperatures well into the 60s. Will fall into the 50s into the evening and eventually 40s overnight tonight, setting up for a really nice Saturday. Through the weekend, we're going to see that mix of clouds and sunshine. So the little hints of green that you see are just, moisture, cloud cover. We are expecting a more or less dry weekend, chances for rain being less than 20%, but it'll be more of that mix of clouds and sun. But then by Sunday, we're seeing some of those showers to our north. We'll eventually talk rain chances as we look ahead, so stay tuned for that. Upper 60s today. Hello Friday, hello sunshine. Seeing lots of it. And as we get into the weekend itself, as I mentioned, it'll be more of a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Can't rule out an isolated shower with those low 70s, but the better chance for rain will be into Monday. And then next week is looking a lot more seasonal and even above normal. Highs in the mid to even upper 70s. Danielle, back to you.
I think it's a great milestone, a great day. It's been made possible by the extraordinary success we've had in vaccinating so many Americans.
We have all longed for this moment when we can get back to some sense of normalcy.
And big news out of Washington, President Biden and the CDC now saying those who are fully vaccinated do not need to wear masks outdoors or indoors in most settings. The rule change on mask wearing has been a long time coming during this pandemic. Here's how local doctors are taking the news of the new guidance.
Yes, this was going to happen. We were going to reach a place where fewer people needed to wear masks.
Vaccinated individuals are extremely low risk for the most part. When you're in high risk situations, you should still wear a mask.
I think as with anything with this virus, time will tell. I think it was time to probably stop putting those restrictions on board.
Remember, businesses can still require you to wear a mask if you enter. And when it comes to coronavirus here in the U.S., an NBC News tally confirms the U.S. has seen more than 33 million COVID cases in the country since the start of the pandemic. This marks 22 days since the previous million case threshold was crossed. So far, close to 600,000 COVID deaths have been reported in the U.S. Meanwhile, here in Ohio, the state is reporting 1,161 new cases Thursday. Those numbers continue to drop, but some are fearful when Governor Dewine lifts the health orders on June 2nd. Ohio's cases could go up.
Buck stops with me, my idea, and we're going to see if it works.
And speaking of Governor DeWine, he is standing by his decision to offer millions of dollars in a lottery for Ohioans who get the COVID vaccine. He's hoping his idea will influence residents. Any Ohioan over the age of 18 who has gotten at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccination by the date of each respective drawing, well, they can win. The first drawing is May 26 at 7:29 p.m. The pool of names will be automatically taken from the Ohio Secretary of State's voter registration database. This will continue every Wednesday for 5 weeks. But that's not all. There's even big money up for grabs for kids. Those ages 12 to 17 who get vaccinated could win a full 4-year scholarship.
It's a significant amount of money, but it is a very small part of the money that's already been spent in Ohio to fight the virus. And it's a fraction of the economic impact.
On May 18th, an electronic portal will open for young vaccinated people to register for the scholarships. The lottery money and scholarships are funded through the federal coronavirus relief funds. And Governor DeWine also announced that Ohio will opt out of the $300 federal unemployment program on June 26th. The money has been available since last year as part of pandemic stimulus measures from Congress. The governor said when it was put in place, it was a lifeline, but now he believes it's no longer the case. He noted that the extra $300 might have been discouraging some from returning to work. And a new study shows mixing COVID vaccines may increase short-term side effects. A British review of more than 800 patients who were given the dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine and then the Pfizer shot, or vice versa, developed more intense side effects compared to those who got the same vaccine. Scientists say they will now run the same tests on the Moderna and Novavax vaccines. And in the wake of the mask mandate changes, the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland is calling for the return of in-person Mass. The diocese is lifting their dispensation or permission to forego the obligation to attend Mass on Sundays and holy days, and this takes effect the first weekend in June. During the pandemic, most services were virtual. And speaking of reopening, today is the day thrill lovers have been waiting for. Cedar Point officially opens its doors today. The season comes with new attractions, guidelines, and more. Last year was supposed to be the park's 150th anniversary celebration, but they're kicking it off today with the Frontier Festival. In terms of safety protocols, Cedar Point will continue to limit capacity and expect people to be socially distant. However, masks are not required when you're outdoors or on rides. And don't forget, reservations are needed before you visit.
We're excited to celebrate our 150th anniversary again. It's actually 150 part 2, as we like to joke. We're got a great season ahead of us. We've got a big celebration coming up in the middle of the summer. We have our Frontier Festival kicking off the season this weekend. Our rides are all ready to go.
We have everything you need to know about Cedar Point and their reopening on WKYC.com. And looking ahead to this weekend, the second leg of horse racing's Triple Crown is tomorrow. The 146th Preakness Stakes will be run in Pimlico, Maryland. For now, Kentucky Derby champion Medina Spirit is in the field after failing a drug screening after winning the Derby. Concert Tour, a second horse trained by Bob Baffert, is listed as the number 2 choice. You can catch all the excitement beginning at 5 p.m. tomorrow here on NBC. Oh, you know the theme song. Exciting news for Friends fans. HBO has released their short trailer from the highly anticipated Friends reunion. The main cast of the hit NBC comedy reunited on the original Warner Brothers soundstage they worked on for 10 seasons. And after a 1-year delay, we finally have a release date. Friends, The Reunion hits HBO Max in less than 2 weeks on May 27th. Ooh, so I know a lot of you are excited about that. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you Monday morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great weekend, everyone.